Okay. First, I am very grateful that you came and after lunch, so I understand that you are full now and we can start. My name is Pawel Frankowski. I'm representative of Shaper developer team. First, I name my presentation drag and drop because it will be about this. But later, I suggest that plug or install and play will be much easier for you to understand about what I'm going to talk. Maybe short introduction about myself. Yes, I started with the Mambo, but after I saw Joomla, my heart was bit bigger. So more. In 2007, I published my first book about Joomla. It was the first book in Poland written by Polish people for Polish people. So it was successful for me and the Polish community. Later, it was 6 other books about Joomla and topics about this, and except one, all was written on the Polish language. So if you seen Joomla template essential, written by Pack Publishing, it was also mine, but in English. So you can still buy the book. I'm active member of Joomla community Polish since beginning, so it will be long time. Not IT hobby, survival, if you know what it means, or all outdoors activity. For me, it is the middle of the night, so I will be a little sleepy because the time changes, but I hope I will not sleep on my presentation. My life motto is like you can see, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. It always, it was my motto. It's like similar to MacGyver motto. Anyway, we will talk about users' problems and one solution, or maybe more solution, as you see. Maybe a little back to time. School of the Web of Life. I started building websites a long time ago, as you see, 203, and it was my second job. And because my recently boss said, I give you paper advertising brochure, please do me a website based on this. So I said, oh, okay, let's try. Of course, there's times when we all use it Internet Explorer only, so it was easy for us to buy a book about creating website and try to cover from one site to another. Of course, we all use it HTML editors, not Notepad, of course, with keyboard and it was number 1 of the tools that we used in these times. Next years, we discover other tools, maybe toys for others. Front page, SharePoint, Adobe Dreamweaver, Arister, Xara Web Designer. I used them all, and I think it was great. Did you, maybe somebody used them? Probably, yes. Each of them have great parts and not really, of course. But the main topic was what you see is what you get, right? It was evil, not really, because for us it was starting from this part to CMS. So like now. Of course, some people still stay in this position. They still using WCP editors, and they don't want to evaluate in higher levels. Typical challenges and problems while creating a website in Joomla. I think they all the same, except Joomla or WordPress. It doesn't matter. Still the same. First, I think it is the most important, number of extensions. Normal people use 5, 10, sometimes more, 25, or even more. extensions, they just install. They try to, okay, working or not working. Sometimes they spending few hours to find the right solution for the problem. Of course, this is great. This is so many extensions for Joomla. For example, it was only 5. It was I had nothing to choose. Now you have so many, but still you want something else. Yes, I suppose that we have all the same problem, especially for the beginners when they cannot. They know what they want probably, but they don't know which solution is the best for them. Because of the advertisement, sometimes they see a beautiful lady and the backend, it doesn't look so pretty. And because of the high quality of the code or something else probably. And the user don't want to think about this. They just want to install and use. I have last lesson about Joomla 3 days ago when I teach a lady about how to use modules, and she was so scary because she has a website with almost 100 modules, and not all were enabled. Some were installed just for purpose, and she was so scary because she wanted to change some things, but she didn't know which module is responsible for the purposes. So I helped her, and after cleaning her site, it was only 20 modules left. So yeah, modules are still scary, also for us. Conflicts, yes. If you install too many modules, you have probably the conflict between them, because you can install, click yes, and sometimes this module cannot present the content which should be presented, because other module is using the same library, and they conflict and they beat each other. Another problem which you can see in most cases, you have to pay each tool separately. If you have many modules and you are updating your site, probably you have to update them all. And sometimes if the subscription for the module is you have to pay for all these modules to update. And after 1 year, it should be much more expensive than probably should be. The quality of the code, this is short comics. The main problem is because there is so many modules as so many developers. So the quality code is not so on the straight line, because one guy is very good, he will write a very good code. Another one will, okay, it's working, okay, it's published in Joomla extension directory, but his code is not so good as other developers. Yeah. If you're creating a website for the clients, probably you change it with the makeups, wireframes, because the clients want to see how his future site will look like. And the main problem, if you are using classic pen and notepad, is this is classic, yes, static, nothing is moving, and you cannot tell him this should look like this, and you have to convert this image script sketch to the classic design. So yes, this is a limitation. Another limitation is template restrictions. If you use template from one developer to another, each one is different. One have 25 module position, second one has only 4. Yes, and you want this design who has only 4, but you have no skills or no time to add more positions, or those positions as on wrong on the grid positions. And we thought about those tools. Probably somebody used them. Victorinox Swiss knife and Leatherman multi-tool. Why they are so popular? Why people still use them for so many years and they are happy? And we thought about this for a long time, and we wanted to change something and put together tools and tasty pieces. So we created a tool. We'll show in next slide. That is, it mixes those tools with tasty pieces. So it's very good solution. I will show you. We will talk about Page Builder. I think we started this project probably with the Helix 3, version 3, because it has first concept of the layout. But template is always template. It always be the template, and you don't have to. You have to use this template only for your project. So if you want to create more flexibility, you have to use something else. So we decide to create a new component. We call it Page Builder because you are creating pages, right? This is view from the backend. It has typical, maybe not typical layout, but design is quite normal. And it has divided in the pages, categories. Integration part is for integration with the popular part of the Joomla or extensions, for example, K2 or J2 store. It has its own media manager. I will show you later. And this is the basic view of the pages created in this tool. As you see, there is few columns like access, language, heat, status, ID. OK. If you open or create your own page, it will look like this because you have access to the front and backend edition. This is backend, probably the most popular because most people are starting building website from the backend. And you are not limited to one layout because each page can look like different, and each row can be with different rows and different columns. So you are not limited to one layout, which was from the template. As you see on the top, we have also the front-end editor. I will show you later. And each page which was built in this tool can be previewed online without publishing in the menu of item. The main difference between this tool and others is that you don't have to use modules. I will show you why. Because it has almost 45 add-ons built on. And those are simple. It could be simple like modules. They have their own settings, features, and design. Of course, you can use modules as well because modules we are still love sometimes. And this is very good solution for the beginners or designers because they don't have to install so many modules. They just install one tool all in one, and they have to access to the most popular features of they need in the project, basic project or maybe advanced project in the future on the current project. I will show you a small demo how it looks. Addition is addition from front end. You can see you can change colors, and colors, text, of course, or style. You can use as transparency, not only solid colors. Yeah, OK. We'll talk about rows and columns. As you may see, sometimes you need more than one columns in one row, and this solution can access this feature. I think you can also use the custom columns because not always you have to use this patterns we created. Of course, you can do this from front end and back end. So if your client don't want to touch the back end, you can access them only the front end, and he will use only front end to edit her side or his side. Another feature, which is I think is great, that you don't have to use keyboard anymore. You can use fingers on your tablet or mouse to create a layout for the page. Of course, sometimes you have to copy some text from the client or create it. Yes, this is the only reason to use the keyboard sometimes. And you can probably with mouse only, you can copy, paste, duplicates everything. So if you created a one bar with the four columns with the add-ons, you click only one button to copy to another page, to another row. You can also copy pages from one side to another. So it is, I think it is great. And this is very important feature for us because you don't have to use Helix as a based engine for your templates. You can use others products from another developers to use our tool. Of course, you can use custom template as well. You don't have to use one of them. Features that you may need, and they are built right now. You don't have to use, as I said before, modules. Of course, you can add them as well. Drag and drop content with mouse and fingers. Code is from one developer. It can be great because the code quality is on the same level each time. You can use free version to test solution, to talk with the client if he is like it. He can gives you some money to buy pro version, which is also cheap. You can use Joomla access system for pages or add-ons. No conflicts because this is all from one developer. Full front end edition. You can enable disable content. It was asked for many our users because sometimes they created add-on with the content for only one day, for example. So they want to click just for one day to enable or disable, so wasn't problem. You can use rows or add-ons only for mobile users like smartphone users or those who use iPad. It has also Media Manager, which is different that you may seen in other products or built on Joomla, because it has different categories for different types of media, graphics, video, and attachment like zip or PDF or whatever. We added also support for JWC editor because it's very, very popular for users like others, of course. And you can use also our tool to build a small download site because we also added a button with the download option. What is also important, Page Builder can be used as a module or inside the article. I will show you maybe, sorry. If you are creating article, oh, sorry, session ended. Clicking new, you can use classic Joomla editor like TinyMC right now, or you can switch to the Page Builder, and you can add new rows, import page from another page, another site exactly, or create page templates from which have already been created before, or they are included. For example, let's we choose pricing. Okay. So as you see, you have already added this content. Oh, sorry. Sorry. How to switch? Okay. In typical, I use Microsoft, so for me, Mac is strange. Okay. Sorry, I will not. So please came back to later to my advertisement show, so I will show you. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I don't know how to. I forgot to ask how it works exactly. We have also added, maybe this is important for some users, e-commerce support for J2 store, because they are based on articles, so no problem for us or you to use them as a store shop. And we also add support for K2, which is almost ready. I think that still people some use K2. I don't know why, but okay. What is also important, we added pre-designed page layouts. So you don't have to be creative, or you should be, but not sometimes you don't have time. So you can use ready pages to show the client. So I think if you're talking with the clients, I made it a few times, it can be used as a tool to show your vision and compare with the customer needs. Yeah, and of course we can use this tool for the kids. We use it for the test time with small kids, like in the college, or even younger people, and they were very happy because they don't have to teach the skills that they have to, like HTML or CSS, to create the pages. So it could be great fun for them. And as you see, you can be magician for them, for the clients, and still play with the mouse and the blocks. Yeah. Any questions? I have, of course, working version online, so I will be there in my station. So okay.
How much control do you have over limiting things on the front end? So if you want to have full control in the back end, but you want your user to not be able to use certain add-ons or not change the certain things, can you lock out certain stuff?
About editing, yes. Yes, about access for the modules or add-ons and ropes. If you're creating new levels for the users, you can set, for example, that this add-on can be edited only for super administrator, not standard administrator. So in most cases, it can lock or unlock parts that you can access to the client. But of course, yes, we are going to add more features, because sometimes you don't want to client broke your layout, yeah? Because sometimes they trying to add more columns, and I didn't touch anything. Yes, you know this. yes. We are going to improve this this area.
I didn't want to allow them to put a video on their page, for example. I could make that one not
video. It can be right now. If you have text add-on, for example, he can add video anyway. like link to the YouTube, for example. So it will be very hard to block someone.
So if he's that smart,
Yeah, there's always smart people.
Like a public blog, and if they're going to say, "Oh, I'm going to put every favorite video because I can just drag it in and drop it in there," maybe I don't want to let him do that.
Yeah, good question.
That's why I'm asking. Can I?
Yeah, I know.
Which ones to say no to and which ones to say yes?
Yeah. Okay, I will check it.
Okay.
I will talk it because we added some features, but not all, because the front end is appear only first time week ago. So we're starting to improve this part. For example, if you use it, our previous version, it was only backend. So yeah, that's why it is new option for us, also for us and for you as well. Sorry, good question.
Yeah, I was going to ask, you've got, let's say you have a website up and running.
Yeah.
You want to add a page from this.
No problem. You
Just add
can,
a simple
yes,
page.
exactly. If you have already pages built it,
Yeah.
yeah, for example, for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. It is based on new Joomla 3.6, yeah. You can install this tool and create new pages as well.
And how does that appear in the menu system? You have to create a menu to
You
access
can,
the
or yes, because this is a component. So
Yeah,
you
okay.
can use as a component
Right.
view in the menu. You can use as a module in this part
Right.
somewhere, and you can use also inside article. So you have three different options
Right.
to show.
Okay.
And this is because this is components. It's store.
I see
Yeah.
on my screen here. I do have this program, so I'm just
Yeah.
Yeah.
The content is still, of course, in the component section, not in articles section. So yeah.
Suppose you have multilingual sites where you are creating content which has a language locale, so like English UK,
Yeah.
English US, and you want to make sure that a person while creating a component accidentally selects a different language locale. So is this will restrict that if you have a local English EN US, you should only allow on that page the drag and drop functionality for only English EN US, and you should not allow anything else of language, or can that be restricted?
Pages are about multi-language. Pages are now can be assigned to the content to different language. Of course, those are which are installed. So you're asking about add-ons or pages?
So I want to make sure the content editors accidentally don't mix content that is not intended for that page.
But they see the titles of the pages. For example, it will be, for example, how to jump from bridge, okay, in English, and in your language it will be something else in title. So I think he will see that first. In the column of language, it will be English, Polish, German, or another country, and beside in the title will be different. So I think I will have to think how to solve it in right way. But I understand your concern.
So it's primarily because if it was a different language altogether, it would
Yeah.
easily be visible. But there is content that should be available for more than one country. For example, a content item is available for English, US.
I have a solution which should allows you for that, because you can create categories. For example, you can create categories for English people, Hindi people, yeah, German people, Polish people, Spanish people. So it could be part of the solution. And then inside this category, you will see only language from this. Of course, you can assign every article to language which you need. Yeah, I think it is a solution for now. Probably another way will be, it could be great to create different access for them. For example, different name for the access. So it can be also different solution for this multi-language. Okay.
So what video formats are drag and drop into pages?
Right now we have Vimeo in YouTube. And you can use your own video from the
MPEGs
format.
or whatever you got your.
Yeah. You can choose one file, and will be player will be enabled. I think it is all. Yeah.
No more questions? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.